Today I'm going to start exercise 18B. Actually, I have started yesterday. Part 1 I have already uploaded on the YouTube. This is the part 2 of this exercise, and I'm going to start with question number 3. Question 1 and 2 I have explained yesterday. And we are going to start with question 3 now. And this is the last exercise of this chapter, so you have to pay attention. Because this portion of algebra is the basic portion, you have to understand these two exercises very carefully, okay, in order to do higher level question in your higher classes. Question 3 says state whether true or false. Part 1, 16 is a constant and y is a variable, but 16y is a variable. So what do you think about it? 16 is a constant. The statement is saying 16 constant hai and y is a variable, but 16y is a variable. So what do you think? Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. This is very simple because I have told you the only number is always constant and any alphabet is variable. But if any number is coming with any variable, then it becomes variable. So this statement is true now. Second, let's talk about the second statement. 5x has two terms, 5 and x. What do you think? 5x has two terms, 5 and x. So this statement is what, true or false? So let me tell you, students, if I talk about 5x, then 5x is not a, it has not two terms. Okay, why? Because I have told you we identify terms with plus and minus, not with multiply and divide. Yes, so there is no plus and minus, so this whole is a one term. It is only one term, not two term. 5x is one term. Okay, suppose it is written like this, 5x plus 3y, then we will say that yes, these are two terms. But here in this case, 5x is one term. So this is false. Now third, the expression 5 plus x has two terms, 5 and x. Expression 5 plus x has two terms, 5 and x. So is it true or false? Yes, this is true. Why? Because here we can separate these two terms with this plus. So 5 is one term and x is another term. That is why 5 plus x has two terms, 5 and x. So this is true. This is true. Now let's talk about the fourth. The expression, it is 2x square. Okay, 2x square plus x is a trinomial. Now let me tell you what is trinomial. Students, look at this very carefully. An algebraic expression which has only one term, for example 5x, so it has only one term. This is called monomial. This is called monomial. L. Mono means one. Okay, or I can write it with red so that आपको ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा. ठीक है? Monomial means, mono means one. So a expression, an algebraic expression which has only one term is called monomial. On the other hand, 5x plus 3y, it has two terms. It has two terms, students. So this is called Binomial. Okay, bi means 2. Bi means 2. Okay, so 5x plus 3y is binomial. An algebraic expression which has 2 terms is called binomial, and algebraic expression which has 1 term is called monomial. Now, let's say x plus y plus or minus z. How many terms are there in this algebraic expression? Tell me fast. How many? Students, how many terms are there in this algebraic expression? Yes, 3 terms. So there are 3 terms now. 1, 2, 3. So this is called what? This is called trinomial. Okay, trinomial. Trinomial is what? An algebraic expression which has 3 terms. And an algebraic expression which has more than 3 terms. For example, x minus y plus z minus 2x square. For example, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, more than 3 terms. So this is called now polynomial. Okay, yeah, multinomial, yes. So students, now you must understand an algebraic expression which has only 1 term is called monomial, 2 terms binomial, 3 terms trinomial, more than 3 terms polynomial. Now let us understand this question now. Question is saying in fourth part, the expression of 2x square plus x is a trinomial. So is it a trinomial? What do you think about it? 2x square plus x. Is it a trinomial? No, this is not trinomial. This is binomial because it has only 2 terms. 1 and 2. So it has 2 terms. So how can it possible? How it is possible that it is trinomial? It's not trinomial. It is binomial. So this is false. So this is false. Now let's talk about the third given sentence. Ax square plus bx plus c is a trinomial. Ax square plus bx plus c. It is a trinomial. Is it true or false? Now it has how many terms? 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. It has 3 terms. So is it a trinomial? Yes. So this is a trinomial. This is true. Now let's talk about the next one. 6, 8 into AB is a binomial. 8 into AB. What do you think about it? Is it a binomial? How many terms it has? Students, how many terms this expression has? First of all, tell me how many terms it has. Don't tell me true or false, just tell me the number of terms in this. Yes. So now 10z means 10 into z. Thanks for reminding me, Azima. Now 10z means 10 into z, okay? So if I ask you कि variable के multiply में क्या है? What is in multiply with the variable? What will you give the answer? थोड़ी देर में देखते हैं. Tell me fast. Tell me. Yes, 10 is in multiply with the variable, so 10 is the coefficient. 10 is coefficient. Is it clear? आप सबके समझ में आएगा. For I will give you one more example. For example, if I say minus 3yz, minus 3yz. So if I ask you what is the coefficient of yz, what is the coefficient of yz? yz का coefficient बताइए. So what is the coefficient of yz? Yes, minus 3. कोफिशिएंट का मतलब क्वेश्चन ये पूछना चाह रहा है कि yz के मल्टीप्लाई में क्या है. व्हाट इज विद मल्टीप्लीकेशन, what is in multiplication with yz? So minus 3 is in multiply with yz, so that is why minus 3 is the coefficient. Okay, एक और एग्जांपल. अभी इसी क्वेश्चन में अगर मैं इस क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देता हूं, एंड आई आस्क यू in the same question, minus 3yz, what is the coefficient of minus 3? What is the coefficient of minus 3? तो मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूं कि minus 3 के मल्टीप्लाई में क्या है. Now tell me what is the coefficient of minus 3? Yes, minus 3 के मल्टीप्लाई में yz है, so coefficient होगा yz. This is the answer. तो कोफिशिएंट वाले क्वेश्चन में जिसको पूछ रहा है उसको छोड़ के बाकी सारे कोफिशिएंट बन जाते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस क्वेश्चन माइनस 3 को पूछ रहा था क्वेश्चन में, तो माइनस 3 को छोड़ दीजिए, yz कोफिशिएंट हो जाएगा. इज इट क्लियर? इफ द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग व्हाट इज द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ yz, तो माइनस 3 आंसर हो जाएगा. So now let's do this question. This question is saying again, what is the coefficient of x in 5x? Question कह रहा है कि 5x में x का coefficient 5x है. So is it true or false? In 5x, coefficient of x is 5x. x का coefficient 5x है. तो बेटा एक्चुअली दिस इज रॉन्ग. x का कोफिशिएंट तो सिर्फ 5 है ना, 5x थोड़ी ना है. द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ 5x, सॉरी, इन 5x द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x का कोफिशिएंट क्या है? 5 है, और क्वेश्चन कह रहा है कि 5x है. सो दिस इज फॉल्स. यस, इट इज फॉल्स. इट इज फॉल्स. Jatin. Next, the coefficient of AB in minus AB. Minus AB is the algebraic expression, और इसमें AB का coefficient क्या है? -3. Oh, sorry, -1. Is it true or false? The coefficient of AB. So देखो अभी क्या है, AB को थोड़ा सा AB का ऑपरेशन करते हैं यहाँ पे. ऑपरेशन मतलब थोड़ा इसको और बाल की खाल यहाँ पे निकालेंगे. ठीक है, देखो कैसे निकालेंगे. माइनस AB is what? -1 into AB. Okay, minus whenever, for example, -5 is written. So -5 is what? -1 into 5. Okay, ये इस तरीके से लिखा होता है, लेकिन हम इस ऐसे लिख देते हैं इसको. For example, -10 is written, so it is actually -1 into 10. In the same way, if minus AB is written, what does it mean? -1 into AB. So now read the question. The coefficient of AB in minus AB is -1. So yes, this is true, क्योंकि AB का जो कोफिशिएंट है वो -1 है. So this is true. Now last, the coefficient of y in -3xy is -3. तो y का कोफिशिएंट क्या है? y का कोफिशिएंट देखने के लिए y को हटा दो, जो बचेगा वो y का कोफिशिएंट है, यानी -3x. Isn't it? नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, फिर से बता रहे हैं. ओके, लुक एट दिस. -3xy. So the question is, what is the coefficient of y? What is the coefficient of y? So in order to find the coefficient of y, remove y. Y को remove करो, क्या बचा? What we are left with? Minus 3x. So minus 3x is the coefficient. But the question is saying minus 3 is the coefficient, so this is false. Now this is done. Question 3 is done. Now let's do question 4. True नहीं है. Lavi, it's false. The last was false. It's not true. Because the coefficient is minus 3x. But the question is saying coefficient is minus 3. That is why this is false. State the number of terms in each of the following expression. I don't think that I will be able to complete this exercise today because it has more question, or I have to give explanation of each and every sentence. That is why I am taking so much time in this chapter, because मैं चाहता हूं कि आपका chapter इतनी अच्छी तरीके से आपको बिल्कुल समझ में आ जाए कि आप कभी भी इसको you do not forget in future. ऐसे आपको समझना है, ठीक है? That's why I'm giving so much time in this chapter. So question 4 is saying state the numbers of terms in each of the following expression. Number of terms means how many terms are there. How many terms are there? For example, if we talk about the first 2a minus b, how many terms are there? 2a minus b. Yusuf, Lavi, give me the answer. Abhigyana. Today Abhigyana is not writing the answers. I don't know whether she is in the class or not. Reza, Zain, Irshad, everybody. Nobody's, only there are some students who are replying me. In 2a minus b, how many terms are there? 2 terms, very good. There are 2 terms. One, this is first term and this is the second term. So 2 terms. So write 2 terms. Okay, now let's talk about 3x, 3 multiplied by x plus a divided by 2. How many terms are there? In this expression, how many terms are there? Sir, I think 2 terms. 2 terms, yeah, 3 terms. How many terms? 2 or 3 in this? In second. बेटा 2 terms. Why? Because terms को plus minus से आपको differentiate करना है, not with multiply. So this is 1 term and this is another term. So 2 terms it has. So second also has 2 terms. Now let's talk about the third one. 3x minus x upon p. How many terms are there? How many terms are there in this expression? Again, 2 terms, number 1 and number 2. So there are 2 terms again. Now next, a divided by x multiply by b, okay, plus c. Now this is a tricky question. Now tell me the answer. A divided by x multiply Okay, now am I audible? Okay, fine. So let's talk about this one now. Now tell me how many terms are there in this expression? 2 terms or 3 terms or 4 terms? What is your answer? 5. Okay. Actually, there is some network issue there today. So you just have to focus. Okay. So I have told you कि कभी भी terms को differentiate हम divide और multiply से नहीं करते. So ये पूरा का पूरा one term है. And this is the second term. Plus minus से हम differentiate करेंगे. Okay. So it has 2 terms. It has 2 terms. Okay, students. Is it okay or not? Fifth, 3x divided by 2 plus y plus 4. How many terms are there in this? In this fifth question, fifth part of the fourth question. How many terms are there? Beta, 3 terms. What are you doing? 1, 2, and 3. It has 3 terms. What are you doing, children? इतना सिंपल तो है पहचानना. मैंने कितनी बार बताया कैसे पहचानना है. प्लस माइनस से पहचानो. 3 terms are there. Still you are saying 2 terms. Now there are 3 terms in this fifth part. Now 6. Now you have to give the right answer. Xy divided by 2. Xy divided by 2. How many terms are there? Don't tell me monomial, binomial नहीं पूछ रहा है. इसमें terms पूछ रहा है. जो क्वेश्चन है उसी का आंसर दीजिए. 0 टर्म कैसे हो गया जतिन? It has only one term. It is actually xy upon 2. So it has one term only. One term. Next. Next. X plus y divided by a. How many terms are there? X plus y divided by a. Yes, 2 terms. This is one and this is the other term. Okay, so it has 2 terms. So write 2 terms. Now 8, 2x plus y plus 8 divided by y. How many terms are there now? It has 1, 2, and 3 terms. Okay, yes. Next. Two multiply by a plus 3 divided by b plus 4. How many terms are there now in the last part? In the last part, how many terms are there? 2 or 3 or 4? बहुत ध्यान से आंसर देना इसका. This is one term, this is the second term, and this is the third term. so it has only 3 terms. अब जो लोग 4 terms कह रहे थे वो फिर से इस एक्सरसाइज को लगाएंगे, इस क्वेश्चन को. Now one student was saying, sir, these are very easy questions. Beta, these are very easy question, I agree. But if you do not understand the basic concept, it will become the toughest question. ये आपको सबसे ज्यादा confuse कर देंगे if you will not understand the basics. आप इसी में confuse हो जाओगे whether it has 2 terms or 3 terms. Sir, in question 6, there are 2 terms. In question 6, no, how can you say it? There are 2 terms. In question 6, x, y divided by 2. So it is 1 term only, not 2 term. Because this is not plus, this is divide. 2 terms is not there, Azima. Because I have told you कि हम terms को divide और multiply से नहीं differentiate करेंगे, plus minus से करेंगे. Maybe the answer is wrong. Answer is not every time right in the back side, okay? Four minutes are left, so let's try to complete question 5 now. Question 5, state whether true or false. 1. xy and yx are like terms. 1 and 2, there are 2 terms, and this is binomial. Students, this is all for today, okay? This is all for today, so I will discuss question number 5 tomorrow, okay?